This is Kaylan, better known as Professor Cygnus and Angels. And the angels and I are as one human being. I know it is beyond the sight you are seeing. We're doing very good, my miracles, my wonderful angels. And remember to have healthy eating, appropriate speech, appropriate behavior, appropriate clothing, appropriate spacing, and know the science and anatomy of all things. Also, remember to have the goals of the body, the household, and the outside responsibilities. Remember, we have purpose and potential. And also remember that our life matters and we can make a very big difference. That noise was the wind. I, as my angels and I, as one human being, want to sing the story song of salvation and solution that we created as one human being at the end of 2020 when I was sleeping outside in a tent due to an emergency move situation. The only thing that kept me comforted was at night when we would tell bedtime story songs and create these incredibly special songs. At the time, the story of salvation and solution was actually not a song, it was just spoken regularly. Later on, seeing the value of the story, my angels and I created this into a song. So we all can sing along, and so we can get a golden record and be appreciated. And remember, if you want to donate to the Cygnus Industries, the donation page is available. This story also has illustration. So get ready for the illustration and song of the story of salvation and solution. And also remember the lesson as well. The story of salvation and solution started with a wolf cub, as his family did not show him love. Little salvation was left behind, but adopted by the forest creatures of many kinds that taught him the good, pure ways of life. The deers ate the berries from the bush to eat. The deers had told him, "You will learn from me." Making fires was learned by the monkeys. And the burrows in the ground was taught by the bunnies. And taking baths was taught by the birds in the bird bath. And that is how salvation had learned so fast. Salvation felt as though there was something missing, as his forest family seemed to be struggling. Salvation had said, "You are my family not by blood, you are my family by true love." and I will find a better way of life for us all. There was a master teacher in a vision that I saw, who will teach the ways of life, and who will give sight beyond sight, as he waved his forest family goodbye. He promised to return as he stood strong, vigorous, and firm, from the lessons of his forest family that he had earned. And when he was hungry, he ate the berries from the bush to eat. When he needed warmth, he made fires he learned from the monkeys. When he needed shelter, he made burrows in the ground that he learned from the bunnies. And in doing this, he missed his forest family. But he had to carry on as he stayed vigorous and strong. Then suddenly, something started to feel wrong. There was friction in the air. Then there was thunder somewhere out there. He had to find shelter fast. Time was going like an hourglass. He took a look around. Hours later, guess what he found? It was the greatest cave around. He took a look inside, yet there was no one in there he could find. He made a fire pit, then he made a fire inside of it. He felt a good, cozy gain as he got out of the polluted rain. Then suddenly he heard a strong voice say these words, "Who goes there?" Then he replies, as he shakes from side to side, It is I, Salvation." "State your purpose," the strong voice says. To get out of the rain is where this had led." Then the strong voice replies, "State your purpose of life." Salvation then says as he lifted his head, "I need a teacher to teach me sight beyond sight." And as he had seen the entire cave from the light, he says, "I did not see anyone surrounding me. So to whom am I hearing that speaks?" Then a bat then flew from the ceiling as he opens up his wings. "It is I, the teacher, to teach you the many ways of life," as he sways from side to side. Salvation then looks at his eyes. Solution then explains to him he was blind, yet he could see through the many ways of life. Salvation then replied, "If you did not see me, how did you sit right here by my side?" Solution then replied, "I see sight beyond sight through the many ways of life." Salvation then tested to see the proof. Salvation's movements was blocked with every move. And that is how you know solution is the truth. Salvation then trembled to his knees. "Oh, master, teacher, oh, wise ones, please show me." From solution he was trained of many kinds, of many ways. A master teacher he became. Then he returned to his forest family as he promised one day, as a strong voice within him would say, "See not by sight, yet by life's many ways." Bravo! encore. And remember that mindful sight is above all. For there is so many times in life that our intelligence does not learn by sight of pixels yet, by other things. A bat was an incredible example, because bats, here's a did you know fact, did you know that bats see through echo reply? There are some bats, not all bats, some bats that cannot see image, yet they have incredible accuracy. The reason why is because they utilize something called echo reply. When every object gives off sound waves of vibration, they can feel the vibration of the sound waves instinctively and incredibly. Salvation and all of us could not imagine the scarceness of not being able to see image. Yet understanding sight beyond sight is more than an important lesson. I almost lost my vision when I was hit by a 3,000-pound car. Yet my angels, one time when we as one human being was walking to the store, when Alicia the telephone's battery had went out, so we had to change Alicia the telephone's battery. Very good processing, very good. When walking to the store, my angels told me to close my eyes while walking. So I did. But hearing the cars so loud, and after getting hit by a 3,000-pound car, it was very scary. But I kept my eyes closed and I kept walking. During the time, I realized that the cars had vibration, and when the cars would pass, you could feel the vibration of them on the ground. You could hear the sound and know the location of where the vehicle was. Although it was a scary experience, it was also a lesson. Sometimes when you lose one sense, you gain other senses. In the story of Salvation and Solution, Salvation was looking for a master teacher to teach him the ways of life, yet he never imagined what life had led him to. Sometimes the best and most amazing teachers are the ones that you at least expect. For mindful sight is above all. And see not by sight, yet by life's many ways. Stay healthy and invest wisely. And also, after this episode, there will be a post of free coloring pages of this story and the previous story that we had told as well, so stay updated. Free coloring pages coming up. And remember, the Cygnus Industries is available for any donations. The supporters page on the Cygnus Industries is also waiting for more incredible quotes from the supporters to be on there permanently. Stay healthy and invest wisely. See you soon.